Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy today bringing you another video today, and today guys, we're going to be doing the Mako showcase finally. This has been heavily, what is it? I've been wanting to do this for a while because, I wanted Mako for so long and I finally got her, and hashtag tahaha, you feel me? So, since everybody said that laugh was pretty funny and everything, so I'm happy you guys got a laugh out of my laugh. So, yeah, that's just the way I laugh whenever I'm excited, and I'm happy at the same time. It is weird. It's very weird. I'm gonna make an emote out of it probably. So, but apart from that though, we got my girl Mako. So let's go over it real quick. If you don't know what Mako does, if you don't know, let me just say this real quick before this video even starts. Let me just tell you, Mako is an S tier support character, and there's a ton of reasons for that. When you're about to see them right here. So if you came here to just see like maybe how good she is, I'm only going to tell you she's one of the best supports in the game. And even till JP is a year and a few months ahead of global, I'm pretty sure. And or maybe not a year and a few months. I think it's like what, JP's like what, 8 months ahead, 10 months ahead of global at current time. So, or is it a whole year? It's one of the two. And Mako is still one of the best supports in the game on the Japanese version. So if you got her, she's very future-proof. So yeah, I'd be pretty happy. But apart from that though, let's get into this. So my girl Mako, what is she? What does she do? Also, don't mind the equipment. I'm going to change the Type 0. But still. So, first ability is increase equipment CT speed by 10%. So this is really good because this works really well with Lesser Demon Heart and any type of equipment that you use on Mako that is kind of a long cooldown, or any type of cooldown. This will help you tremendously with. Even with Mako Knuckles, this speeds up Mako Knuckles a little bit. So yeah, it's a kind of minor thing, but it's still really good. It works really well for her because she's a support character, and her support item is actually, comparing on what it is really strong. You know what I mean? So yeah. Next we have is HP recovery auto up level 4, increases its own heal amount by 20%. Now what this means is you will receive 20% of your healing. I don't think that everyone gets that 20%. From what I can tell, it seems like you receive 20% more healing. So whenever you use your true art, instead of you actually gaining like 300 per second, you're actually getting 360, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that's what is said whenever I was playing earlier. I think Mako is getting 360, everybody else is just getting 300. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the last thing is Fight Club Presidents, reduces physical damage by 30% and reduces duration of flinch. That's actually really strong. If you want to know in comparison like another unit that reduces flinch, I'm almost positive, doesn't Rayon reduce flinch or knockback, one of the two? And flinch, if you don't know what flinch is, whenever your character gets hit, sometimes you may see this in the actual game. Whenever your character gets hit, sometimes your character kind of like gets stunned for a second, or like, it's like, oh snap, I just got hit by like a really strong attack or something. They kind of like stop in place and they can't attack or use their skill or anything. It's for like a very small second, but within that second, you're not able to use your skills, or you're not able to attack, so you're not generating BE for your team because you're not doing nothing. That's what flinching is, if you don't know what that is. So yeah, it's actually a really good ability, and on top of that too, reducing physical damage by 30%. And most bosses in the game do physical damage, so Mako's actually extremely tanky. Even though her defense stats aren't that high, she's actually pretty tanky against most physical bosses in the game. And I like using her in arena too. just her normal art, but I just like using her normal art and all that. And just her in general in arena. So yeah. Apart from that though, let's get into the skills. The skill is Spike Bat Missile. 9-second cooldown, 1000 break. 1400% light damage physical, increase own art gauge by 5. This is actually really good. Every 9 seconds you're going to get 5 art gauge. Really good for her because she relies heavily on her arts to get like the full of, what every unit does, right? Every unit relies heavily on their arts for them to do the most potential, or have the most potential and all that, or show their true potential, let me say. So with Mako, this helps out a lot whenever you use like Lesser Demon Heart. So like, let's say you use Lesser Demon Heart, right? You pop Lesser Demon Heart, you pop this at the very beginning of the fight, and you instantly have 10 art. It's instantaneously, which is actually a lot better than you might think. And then, you know, every 9 seconds you get another 5 and another 5 and another 5, and it just keeps adding up until you have a true art. So yeah, it actually helps out a lot. So maybe if your BE gain isn't that good, then you have her skill, which kind of helps out. Next is her art, which is, I'm pretty sure this is I was about to say Honkai Punch, but Honkai is Honkai, but I think this is Honky Punch. I just know that she just screams out Mako whenever she does it. Tomorrow in the Nier boss guide / nuke video, I will be or not tomorrow, but on Monday. My bad, Monday. Yeah, on Monday, I'll be actually showing off this normal art a lot more. We're not going to be showing off too much in this video though, but we'll just get into what it does. So this is 14,400% light physical damage, reduces own skill CT speed by 120% for 10 seconds, increases damage to enemies by 30%, and reduces enemy action speed by 30%. So if you don't know what reduced enemy action speed is, it pretty much makes the enemies slower, which you may be like, OP, is that even good? And I mean, yeah, in some situations it is good. Also, I know the music isn't on. I'll get to that in just a second. I just now noticed it. But still, that's actually really strong in certain situations. It can help you out a lot. And especially on the Nier event, this her normal art actually hits relatively hard. Like, her normal art, the final hit of it, because Mako runs across the screen like 3 times and then slams the ground, but the final hit of it on Nier's event does like 80k damage. So it's actually not that bad for on Nier's event, which she takes 50% more damage from light elementals. So Mako's actually pretty good there if you want like a attacker or like a substitute attacker, good equipment slots. Mako, yeah. So, and also her break power is 2,200. But yeah, mostly what I want to say is you're not really going to be using her normal art a lot. Sometimes you will be using it, but I recommend only using her true art most of the time. So this isn't like Usurpa, where Usurpa you want to completely ignore her true art. This isn't like that. Mako wants you to use her true art because this is where her true art is extremely strong. So her true art increases all allies art gauge by 4, heals HP by 300, and increases art's damage by 50% for 12 seconds. Now this is really strong because any nuke compositions, this helps out insanely an insane amount because of this right here. The increased damage by 50%. Also, she's a mini art battery too, and she also has the heal on top of it, which is really strong. The heal, I'm pretty sure if I did the math right, or if I remember off the top of my head, because I did the math like 2 weeks ago. If I remember off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure her heal is 3,600. So within 12 seconds, she will get 3,600 HP back. I may be wrong about that, maybe like 3,200, but I'm pretty sure it's 3,600. I may be wrong though. So every second you're going to get a 300 health, every second you're going to get 4 art gauge, and then also for those 12 seconds you will have increased art's damage by 50%, which is really good. So yeah, that's why Mako is extremely strong. And to show off this girl, we need some hard hitters, you know what I mean? We need some hard hitters. So I'm actually going to change up this team in just a second, and I'll be right back. And also I'm going to change up the equipment, and we'll show off everything we're going to be using. Alright, so this is the team we're going to take. We're going to take my girl Corsair, Rags, and Est, and also Mako. But before we get into that, let's talk about the equipment we're going to be using. So we're going to be using Lesser Demon Heart, Heim, and Mako Knuckle. Now, Lesser Demon Heart is one of the best support items in the game. If you do not have this, please make sure to get it next time it comes around. If you don't know where this comes from the Caverns of Darkness Giant Boss event. So whenever that giant boss comes around, make sure to do this because, good God, dude, this is one of the best equipments in the game. There is a substitute for this equipment if you do not have Lesser Demon Heart. It's called Optimal Raid, which you need a ton of arena wins to even get that. So likelihood of you having that is actually extremely low unless you've been playing the game for a long time, and not even a long time, about 2 weeks, and you've focused on arena heavily. However, that's pretty much it. Now, Lesser Demon Heart is the equipment we're going to be using. Of course, I want to say too, depending on certain compositions, different equipment is a little bit better for the support slot. Like maybe, for example, Type 0 is better in certain situations for the just instant 50 art gen, and then also the 15% attack for 30 seconds kind of benefits nuke compositions a little bit more. Also, Chrono is a little bit better for her. Letter Bag may be better in certain situations, and all that stuff. So just keep that in mind when using Mako on certain team compositions. Now, next is Heim. If you don't know what Heim is, this is my cleanse ability because Mako and Max LB has a cleanse. So she has a cleanse due to the healing slot. So Heim, what it does is heals all allies stats elements, not faint nor disease, but and it heals all allies HP by 1800. So it's gonna do an 1800 heal to everybody, and it's gonna cure everybody's stats elements, which is really strong because Mako, it pretty much gives Mako a cleanse and an additional heal, which is really good for your team, because if your team needs a cleanse, then you have one with Heim. So yeah, that's actually really strong. If you don't know where Heim is, I'm pretty sure Heim is a gacha equipment summon. I may be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure Heim is from the gacha equips. But I may be wrong about that. So yeah, if you don't have Heim, I don't really know another substitute. Just probably, I would recommend something that can cleanse. So yeah, next, what I want to say is next equipment that we have is Mako Knuckle. Now, what I'm actually using Mako Knuckle for, it's a 4-star equipment. It just does 12,000 light damage, but I'm really not using it for the light damage. I'm more so using it for its ability, which its ability is it increases its unit's skill CT speed by 15%, meaning that you will be able to get you'll be able to get Mako's skill to go off more, meaning that you'll be able to get that 5 arts gen a little bit faster every single time. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using. Of course, you can see everything else that everybody else has. Of course, I would probably trade out Bleak Prophet for, you know, the sword for Gaia's event, but I don't even think I could even max it out because I didn't really farm Gaia after I posted the video. So yeah, and you can see what everybody else has. Also, I've been using Type 0 on Rags recently to kind of help Mako get an art faster. But to be honest, you could change this out for another Lesser Demon Heart for Rags if you want Rags to get a true art all the time. So yeah, apart from that though, this is the team that I like using the most right now. And also, we need to trade out this, but what is it? But yeah, this is the team I like using the most. So let's take us up against an Awoken Giant boss. So what we're going to do the Mako, or not the Mako, but the Kill a Kill event. We're going to do Special EX Kill a Kill event, because the reason for that is because I'm pretty sure I can, but I really don't want to be in the mission for too long. I'm pretty sure I could do Despair the Cursed Armor easily with this team. Maybe I could change up, probably add Terra's Conjunction or a different type of equipment for Rags maybe, and then I should be perfectly fine doing the Cursed of Armor. But me personally, I don't want to be in the event for too long, so and I could also fail it, so that could be another thing too. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do Special EX Kill a Kill, because this event is actually not too long, and it actually has multiple boss fights, so you'll be able to see everything that Mako has to offer for the team. So yeah, let's just get into this, boys, and let's do this, baby. So instantly, you know what I mean, pop Mako's Lesser Demon Heart, pop Mako's Knuckle, and then yeah, this is pretty much what we do for the entire duration. You can always see Mako is at 1 art. You can see her normal art is already up, of course, and then her Mako Knuckle is helping her get her skill a little bit faster. Like I said too, anybody with a skill or arts buff on their skill, like for example Mako, Rags, anything like that, actually helps them out a ton. So it helps out whenever BE is kind of bad, because not everybody has the best BE game, so it actually helps her out a lot. And you can see that Mako already has a TA, so we're going to instantly use it right here. So this should mean that, that Mako should be able to get, Mako and Rags may be able to get off a TA right here, but I'm not for sure. Or not Mako, but, you know, Corsair, if I wanted to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wait for the, oh, actually no, I'm pretty sure we can kill. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure we can kill. I'm almost positive. Let me actually just show off Mako a little bit, you feel me? Let me do the Hunk Guy Punch, and let me see here. Maybe we may be able to do some damage. Okay, yeah. So we actually may be able to let me use Hunk Guy Punch again. So I'm using it a lot because I don't really care too much about the BE game too much from Mako at the current moment, because once Rags gets his TA, she's going to die anyway, so or this boss will die anyway, so I'm not really too worried about that. And also my Lesser Demon Heart was coming back anyway, so yeah. But the only thing I will say is, because we did pop Mako's true art right there, no one else really had a true art, so you really didn't get like the max benefit from it, I want to say, as like you should, because you more so want to use the TA whenever everybody can do something with it. Like for example, everybody can get an art. That's whenever it's, you know, the best. Because if your other units can't get off like a TA or the normal art, then it's not really going to be as good for you. So yeah, just keep that in mind whenever you're using Mako. So you can see some of our units are going to take some damage here, but it's perfectly fine. Now this guy is kind of a pain. I'm not going to lie. If you guys have done this event, you guys know this guy is not the funnest unit to play up against. But you can see right there, Type 0 is already back. We're going to use Mako's True Art again. We're going to also pop this so we don't die here. Also, I completely forgot this guy was a Earth boss. So yeah, you're going to see. We're probably gonna maybe we're gonna die. I don't think we are. I think we're gonna be perfectly fine, to be honest. But I mean, who knows? Who knows these days? You know what I mean? Who knows these days? Okay, let's actually pop this too. This, and then he should be dead. I'm pretty sure. And then of course, what is it? You kind of got to see right there, kind of what a 50% arch damage buff kind of did for the team. Because you may be like, OP, how? It's because of this right here. Rags increases the Rags gym increases everybody's arch damage by 50%. So you kind of saw what a 50% arch damage buff does right there for Est and all that. So yeah, that is Mako in a nutshell. Really fun unit, really good. I can't really explain in like just one video how good this unit is. Like a lot of people kind of just don't understand the amount of power Mako gives to the team and the amount of power Mako has. It's actually kind of stupid in like the long term, and just looking at Mako as a unit herself, how much she actually brings to the table. She's an extremely broken unit. Probably even more broken than whenever Rayon first came out, whenever, you know, all those months ago in the global version. So yeah. I really like her though. She's a really good unit, really strong unit. If you got her, be happy because she's a really good support unit. And if you did not get her, but you have my boy Finn, or you know, another good support. Well, actually, I think Finn's the only other good support currently on global, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then, oh yeah, Serpa too. I forgot. So yeah, if you got my girl a Serpa or my boy Finn, and you don't have Mako. Mako is good, but don't really worry about him too much because you still have you guys still have an S tier support character. Serpa is still a God tier support character. She's just a little bit slower. She just is she's a tank version of Mako, I like to say, as Mako's more like, hey, let's do some damage, let's get in there. You know what I mean? That's kind of what Mako is compared to a Serpa. And then Finn is just an arts battery once he gets his true art. Once he gets his awakening. So yeah, apart from that though, guys, hopefully y'all did enjoy this video. If I did, drop a like, comment down below, subscribe for more. This has been your boy OP, and I'm out, guys. Peace.